Hey guys, Boy Max Creator 22 here, and welcome to Historica. I've noted a month to actually upload a real video instead of like a YouTube short or a short video. That's because I've been focusing on school. We're taking our final test next week, so that's why I've been trying to upload too much. I've been getting ready to the school year, but don't worry about Partial 2. That will be coming over the summer when school's out. Probably about like a week or two. I'll start uploading that, or a few weeks. So don't worry about that. But I do want to focus on another game. I want to try and upload 2 games right now. Focus on 2 games, which is still Historica. Yeah. It's like a few chemical games I haven't really finished. I finished Legend of Xtona and what was the other one called? Fortuna Magus. But I want to focus on this game too. So it's like another RPG. Let's begin. Okay, so I'll make sure I'm recording. Yarg! Wow! There. That's the 10th group. Ibis, how many are there left? Let's see. According to the latest prophecy from Nemesis, there should be just one more group. Someone must be hiding around here somewhere. Let's split up. We'll find it faster that way. Knights, spread out. Find those monsters and destroy them. Search for them in 2 groups of 2. Yes, sir! Alright, you're with me, Ibis. Understood! Okay, let's look at our stats. Okay, got a soul cage. Okay, yeah, he's a fighter class. She's a scout class. Okay, look. Oh, scout, fencer, trickster, archer, sharpshooter, and shinobi. So I guess these are like all the classes they can learn. Souls. Low damage bonus to physical attacks. Class fighter. Plus 5 attack. Reduces physical damage by 5%. Scout. Okay. Equipment, iron sword, ring jacket, iron dagger. Okay, let's go search around. I look for this monster. Where's this monster? Okay, go to treasure chest. Boom. Oh, I never mind. I see him right there in the corner. Grrr! That's it! The last group of monsters! They have a lot of nerve going on a rampage in a human city like that! York, let's clean up this mess! You got it, cover me, Abyss. Would you like to see a tutorial about fighting a force arm in the battle? Honestly, I don't think I need a tutorial. I've played enough of these type of games. We got action bars. I'll be honest with you, I've actually played this game before. I've beaten all of it, but I don't remember some things in this game, but I remember most of it. Like, most of these games I've played, I've already played them, so I won't spoil it. I won't spoil it for you, but this is like a replay. I haven't played this game in like years. It's been like 3 or 4 years since I played it, so I remember most of the stuff, but not all of it. I won't spoil it for you guys. So I'll explain to you some things. Like you see that little bar right there, the little bar. That's basically, I don't really remember what it's called, but I think the higher it is, the more damage you inflict, and the more you recover. Basically, like stronger attack, stronger recovery, stronger things. And the lower it is, the higher it is, you actually take more damage. Higher it is, I think it was like a rage bar. The higher the bar is, you'll take more damage, but you'll inflict more damage. You take more damage from magical attacks and stuff. But the lower it is, you recover less HP, you deal less damage, but you have a lot more magic defense, a lot more defense. So think of it like that. This is all self-explanatory. You can move your position to take more or less damage, basic stuff. I don't need to explain all this. You should know. You guys, if you play an RPG game. Yeah, see? Healing will bring it down, but inflicting like physical damage will increase it. Make your attacks a lot stronger. Mission accomplished. York, are you alright? No injuries, I assume? Of course not. If puny monsters like these ones gave me trouble, I have to leave the knighthood in shame. Regardless, we're lucky the monsters didn't do more damage than they did, attacking a large city like this. You got that right. It's a good thing we knew the monsters were going to attack here, thanks to Lord Nemesis' prophecy. With all the city's people in hiding, there were no casualties. What will we do without Lord Nemesis? It's strange, isn't it? I mean, I know he's a prophet, but how does he predict where the monsters will be attacking next like that? His success rate is so high, you almost have to wonder some kind of trick. You should really stop talking like that. Even as a joke, what if someone heard you? Nemesis is just a prophet. He's also the supreme leader of our Order of Knights. If Olber heard you talking like that, you better believe he punished you for its aberration. Olber, yeah. He's such a fanatic for Nemesis. I don't think he even let a joke slide. You got that right. And he might punish me too. Go by association. Alright, I said too much. I'll get it. I'll be more careful. The last thing I want to do is make Eris cry by getting tossed in prison. Don't worry about that. Even if you get killed, I'll be sure to console Eris. Hey, there's an idea! Why don't you get Olber to kill you to strengthen Eris to my friendship? Wait a second. Well now, that's an interesting discussion topic. Who's killing who, you say? Olber! Ibis, you're an excellent knight, but your tongue is a bit imprudent. It's unfortunate. I might recommend you for promotion to Holy Knight, if it wasn't for that tongue. You might want to watch what you say. Unfortunately, I have no interest in becoming a Holy Knight. Who needs such a ponderous title? You can keep your titles, thanks. Are you kidding me? I'm sorry, my voice. I can't do a female voice at all. Olber is giving you friendly advice right now. Can you just listen to him for a change? That voice. Is that Eris? Great job, both of you. Neither of you seem to have any serious injuries. I was worried about you. Eris! You surprised me. I never expected to see you in a place like this. Am I dreaming? No dream. Don't forget, I'm a medic in the Order of Knights myself. I'll go anywhere to heal an injured knight. Even so, there's no reason for you to come right into the middle of a battlefield. You don't have a soul cage, remember? Without a soul cage, if a monster attacks you, you lose your soul and die in an instant. There's no need to worry about that anymore. Lord Nemesis has had another prophecy. No more monsters will attack the city. Lord Nemesis' prophecies are infallible. The threat was ended when you destroyed the last monsters. So there's no reason to tell Eris not to come here, if that is her wish. But, just in case, right? There might be a few monsters left lurking around. As Lord Olber, Holy Knight of the Order, wasn't your responsibility to stop her? I just told you there's nothing to worry about. You two just lose your senses when it comes to her. It doesn't matter how accurate the prophecies are. I'm still going to worry about Eris. So Eris, please swear to me you'll never do anything like this again. Otherwise I'd... sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. But I just couldn't stay away and think of the two of you risking your lives like that. I understand. Sorry I said too much. I know it must be difficult for you, waiting alone like that. But, Eris, if anything were to happen to you, my life will lose all meaning. So don't take any more foolish risk, trust me, and wait for me to return. Alright, I understand. I'll trust you. So always come home, alright? Of course, I love you, Eris. I love you too, York. Fine, we get it. Knock it off already, both of you. Especially you, York. Eris is your sole possession, you know. Be somewhere for the rest of us already. I know, but Eris is mine. Enough already. Look, Eris, I was scream. Heal me, please. Yeah, Ibis. I can't hug anyone while I'm being hugged like that. Hey, knock it off! I knew it. Eris gives the best hugs. And why are my hugs this nice? Stop! Wait, more hugs! More! Wow, you really are good friends, aren't you? York, what are you going to do? Your lady loves being attacked. It's fine. Ibis is just letting off some steam after the battle. I'll leave her to it for now. Besides, you're keeping Eris away on purpose, so you can talk about something you don't want her to hear, right? Spit it out, Olber. What happened? A close advisor to Lord Nemesis wouldn't show up at a place like this unless there's something wrong. Very absorbent of you, York. That's to be expected. Lord Nemesis sees you as a holy knight, just like me. You're no fool. Actually, there's been another prophecy. Apparently, a huge group of monsters is gathering in Horse Forest, to the east of here. Their target is the headquarters of the Order of Knights. The attack on the city of Massacre was a diversion. A brilliant strategy for monsters. If you figured that much out, you must have a countermeasure in place. Yes, we'll be striking from behind. You, Ibis, and I will hit the monsters where they least expect it, and throw them into confusion. At the same time, the main forces of the Order of Knights will launch an assault, obliterating their ranks. So in other words, we hit them in multiple locations at the same time. I hear that the monsters have been growing more active lately. I guess it's true. Oh, hello Ibis, where's Eris? Ah, I guess you got tired of my hug attacks. She rejected my love. So cruel! Just as I suspected. Might want to lay off of that before she starts to really hate you. Not to worry, Eris couldn't hate me if she tried. Enough of that. What were you talking about filling me in? Of course. Ibis, you're also part of this mission. I expect you to tear the monsters to shreds. You got it. This is Eris' world. There's no way I'll let monsters get away with ruining it. When does the mission start? We've been fighting for our lives out here. So it would be nice if we can rest up a bit first. Unfortunately, that won't be possible. Preparations for the mission have already been gone out in the field. All the other knights in the city will be departing soon as well. I see. So I guess that means there's no time to talk with Eris. I guess it can't be helped. Also, Lord Nemesis gave me this pass onto you. You'll need it for this mission. You got a binding soul. Are you sure it's alright? Souls are rare items. The only way to acquire them is by defeating monsters in battle. It's a special gift. This time only. Just be thankful that Lord Nemesis has such a magnanimous heart. Wow, that soul Ober gave you. It has red material elements if you look close enough. Hey York, couldn't you equip this to strengthen your soul cage? Indeed, with 2 red materials, you should be able to upgrade your soul cage to a level 2 attack configuration. Give it a try. Wait a second, what's a material? Soul cage attack configuration? What are you talking about? York, don't tell me you don't know how to equip a soul cage. You'll run into all sorts of trouble later if you don't know how the soul cages work. Want me to explain them to you? Nah, I don't know how this works. No, don't worry about it. I'll read the help info later. Yes, we know. Very well. I suppose the nominal holy knight such as yourself is beyond worrying about such trivial matters. Anyway, could the 2 of you do me a favor and not tell Eris about this mission? As you can tell by how she came to see us, she seems a little worried these days. I don't want to add to her worries unnecessarily. Alright, I was just happy to see her again. It's been too long. The last thing I want is to scare her on her account. Fine by me. It wouldn't do to have her demanding to go with us to the next battlefield. Thanks. I owe both of you. Alright. Bother tell Eris something before we head out. She's probably back at the inn now. Let's go see. What is it, York? An Ibis? Why are you dressed up like that? Are you leaving again? Yes. It's Olbert's request. We have to go to file a report at the HQ by the mission we just completed. Yeah, and I'm going along with them. Sorry, Eris. No more hugs for a while. Too bad. Well, shouldn't I go with you then? No, sorry. This is confidential Order of Knights business. Although you work for the Order of Knights too, you don't have the right clearance level. Sorry, but we can't take you with us. Sorry, dear. You'll have to wait here. I plan on coming back by dusk, though. Can you wait here for us? Alright. I'll cook something tasty for dinner. For all of you. Woohoo! I'll place an order in your special stew, Eris. I'm addicted to that stuff. Yeah, I haven't had that in a long time myself. Sounds great. Is it that good? I'd like to try some myself. Can I put in an order too? It's settled then. I'll make the best stew I can possibly make. So come back soon, okay? You got it. We'll be right back. Okay, so now I can finally, configure. Let's give him a soul. Prevents paralysis. Medium damage bonus to physical attacks. And unlock a new class. Bushido. Intermediate fighter class specializing in physical attacks. It increases my MP by 1. While my stats increase. But I need to match my fighter class first, so I'll wait to do that. I hear the reports, Commander York. You'll be attacking the groups of monsters in Horus Forest to the east of here? We'll reinforce you just as soon as we finish up sweeping any monsters that might be lurking around the city. Alright, be safe. For the sake of your beautiful lady, take care of yourself. I'm gonna change information. I'm gonna put her right here, and Ober and York. Story list, okay. There are still monsters roaming the streets. Search the city of Massacre. Find all the monsters and obliterate them. New mission. You received new orders from Nemesis. Head for Horse Forest to the east of the city of Massacre and slay the band of monsters you find there. Skill list. Enemy list. There's 94 additional dungeons. Soul list. Okay, let's talk to some people. How shameful to have so much trouble defeating a monster like that. Commander York, I hear you'll be working on a new mission. I must apologize for failing to be of any help. The knights suffered such terrible injuries while protecting our town. I can't thank them enough. Don't worry, I'll take good care of this knight. Let's talk to Eris. What is it, York? Did you forget something? No, it's just I wanted to see your face one more time, Eris. Don't be silly, York. Why don't you just hurry up and go finish your job, so you can come back home in time for dinner. I've got something special planned for dinner tonight, so I want you to eat it while it's warm. I can't argue with that. Alright, I'm going. Yeah. You will definitely, I'm not gonna spoil it, guys. Let's just keep going. Ah! Help! I don't want to die yet! What? There aren't any more monsters? Oh. I was afraid they were gonna get me, but it looks like I made it. We have this to thank Lord Nemesis for too. I'm so very thankful for all that he does. In spite of the state of emergency, volunteers are keeping the city operational. The citizens are under protection, but we couldn't fight without their support. We must never forget that it's not just the knights who are fighting for the survival of humanity. This is a beginner's tavern. New knights who aren't just yet used to warfare can learn the fighting techniques of our forefathers here. You look new to me. Want me to tell you about perimeters? Okay. Of course you want to hear about them. Alright, let's get to it. Okay, no, I don't need it. Okay, I already know this. Poison, gold, yada yada yada. Soul cages are amazing, aren't they? By combining souls, you can take advantage of all sorts of different effects. Are you curious about soul cages? If you want, I can tell you all about them. No. Oh, too bad. Well, if you change your mind, you'll know where to find me. I know it may not look like it, but I'm a fighter. I'm a knight. And sometimes I use my shield to defend my companions. You look confused. Maybe not. Maybe you don't know how class changes work? Maybe you want me to tell you about how you change class? To tell you how class changes work, what do you say? No. Ah, too bad. Well, if you get confused, come back and talk to me. I'll always be waiting for you. Momentum is the key in battle. Power depends on your fighting spirit, otherwise known as tension. I can tell you about the tension gods if you want. No, I already told you guys about that. Well, that's a pity. Didn't they teach you to listen to your elders where you grew up? Anyway, if you change your mind, come back and ask me again. Okay. It's just a tutorial, isn't it? Yeah, this is just a tutorial on abnormal states. So I'm not really gonna, because I mean I've already played enough RPGs to know that type of stuff. This is the city of Massacre. The city is currently under attack by bands of monsters and is faced with the threat of destruction. Don't worry though, the Order of Knights will deal with these monsters post-haste. I can't really afford that much. This is like a special shop. You basically have to spend your money here. I'll be completely blunt with Temco. I absolutely hate their in-app purchase system. You have to pay to get like. I understand that you have to pay like a few dollars, like $3 to get some extra dungeons and extra content, special bosses. But I do not understand why I have to pay just to get like exclusive special stuff. It just wants your money. I don't really like how they do that. I really hate it. Okay, so the world map, generic. Yeah, it looks like it's supposed to be going to Forest or whatever. It's over here. Alright, we made it. This is Horus Forest. It's strangely quiet. Are the monsters really gathering together here? That's what Lord Nemesis' prophecy says. So there must be bands of monsters lurking around. So all we have to do is trust the prophecy and move forward? I'm getting a little tired of that line. Fine. Looks like I keep Eris waiting either way. I don't want to worry her. Let's get this done. Don't worry. Preparations for the missions are complete. What? Lord Nemesis himself? No one told me you'd be here, Lord Nemesis. We're the key personnel of this mission, and you'll be facing the greatest danger. How rude would it be not to give you my encouragement for the battle? We're doing our job, sir. We'll accomplish the mission, never fear. I'm sure you will. And in the future, I see, none of you fail me. In other words, the mission will be a success. There's nothing to worry about. Then we'll do all we can to fulfill your prophecy. Thank you, Sir York. Even so, please take care of yourself. Although I can promise that you'll come back alive, there's no guarantee you won't be injured. That's entirely up to you. Of course, if there's someone back home praying for my safety, I'll do anything to avoid making her cry. I see. She sounds like a lucky woman. So I can count on you to fight bravely for honor of the Holy Knights? Farewell, Ober, for the leader of the rest of the operation. Please see that everything goes as planned. Yes, sir. You can count on me. Very well. Let's begin the mission. York, Ibis, the two of you will accompany me as we strike the monsters hidden in this forest. The main forces will surround the forest. Take care of any monsters that attempt to flee. Yes, sir! Alright, you two. According to Lord Nemesis, the leader of the monsters is deep in this forest. That's the target of our mission? Precisely. If we can defeat the leader, the monsters will fall into a panic, and the entire pack will lose its organizational structure. And then the knights surrounding the forest will pick them off as they try to escape. Perfect. That's easy enough to understand. It may be a simple plan, but that doesn't mean that this will be an easy fight. Leader of the pack should prove to be a formidable foe. Of course, this isn't our first mission, you know. We'll stay focused. Let's go. I don't want to worry Eris. Yeah, I'm gonna move her up because she can't really inflict any damage. I am going to do a little bit of grinding, not too much, but I think when you're maybe near the end of the dungeon, I will probably do some grinding, go get some new equipment, come back, and then fight the boss. So I'll just have to cut that out, because I don't want you guys to suffer be watching that. And the enemies can cast these little skills. They can actually tell when I'm going to do it, too. Slow down. Great. Well, boss fight. There's a little healing station. So I'm gonna go back to the town. I'm gonna go back to Massacre. Stock up on some items. Maybe get like a few level ups coming back. Get some new equipment. And then we can continue to the boss fight. So, I'm gonna pause the video. I'm gonna cut it out. When you see me back, I should be back. I can't finish this battle. So when you see me, when you guys see me again, I'm just gonna cut it out real quick. I'll be back. I'm back, guys. I did some grinding for equipment, items, and I got maybe a level up or two. So now we can continue. Roar! Look, Ober, that monster in the middle. It's different from the others somehow. That must be the pack of the leader. If we can slay that one, the entire pack will collapse. Gotcha! Let's take him out and complete this mission. Dino Warrior. Okay, he's a little tough, but it's not too tough. Ooh. Okay, I might want to heal Ibis. I don't want her to die. No, that's not good, no. Okay, never mind. I also make sure I was recording. Okay, not bad for a first boss battle. Not too easy, not too hard. Who's next? Grrr, grrr. They panicked when their leaders were defeated. Monsters are merely animals, after all. If they keep running away like that, the panic will affect the entire pack. Exactly as Lord Nemesis predicted. And now we just have to get out of here ourselves. Escaping this place will actually be our biggest challenge, I think. Intact. We're in the middle of a pack of monsters after all. It's not like they'll just let us go unscathed. Let's open up a path. Come on, you two. We finally made it out. You think the monsters are chasing us? I hope not. Thank the gods. If you want to thank someone, thank the great prophet Lord Nemesis. Right, Ober? Whatever you say. What's wrong, Ober? The mission was a success, wasn't it? You look so gloomy. I have no right to mourn, but I can't help myself. What are you talking about? Ober! I swear sometimes. I spend all my time on Nemesis' side, fighting until I drop. The view up here is spectacular, and the wind is so refreshing on my face. York, come here, hurry up, come see this! Now you're acting strange. What's going on? Why do you look so scared? It's the city, Massacre, where is waiting? It's burning! What? What is this? Did a Nemesis prophecy say only the city was safe? Ober! Why are you sending anything? Answer me! Don't blame him. He was simply following my orders to the letter. Nemesis! Lord Nemesis, why? What are you doing here? Who cares about that? What do you mean by following my orders? You did this? Why, Nemesis? Why did you lie to us? Why did you sacrifice the city? Isn't it obvious? It was either do this, or see the Order Knights face annihilation. If we'd given priority to protecting the city, we would have had to attack the enemy forces in a head-on battle. It would have suffered massive losses as a result. That's why I decided to assault these monsters while leaving a single hole in the encirclement, to control their movements, so that the monsters would flee towards the city of Massacre. We placed powder kicks throughout the city, and used them to burn all the monsters to death. Casualties are limited, since the city was mostly deserted. This is the only option to limit the loss of human life. It was the only strategy that could have worked. So, you mean we helped you kill Eris and everyone else who was still in the city? There are no words to apologize for what we did. I'm sorry I had to involve you in this atrocity, but there was no other option. Please understand, the Order of the Knights is the only force that can stand against the monsters, if the Order were to fall. That's no excuse! The innocent people will be slaughtered! And my Eris was in that city! Over. Why'd you do it? You must have known about this. Why didn't you take Eris with us? She would have been safe. I'm sorry for Eris' sacrifice. And for the other people in the city. I don't expect you to forgive me. But for this mission to succeed, she had to be sacrificed. If we had taken any action deviating from the predictions of the prophecy, if we had even changed the slightest of detail, it could have irrevocably altered the course of fate. That's why the person you loved had to die. There's no other choice. Why should I care about any of that? If it was fated the Order of Knights to be destroyed, then let them be destroyed. Why did you have to take Eris? My Eris, she's everything to me. You killed my Eris! Nemesis! Nemesis! York, stop! Do you realize what you're doing? I understand how you feel. I feel the same way. But what do you think will happen if you attack Nemesis? Don't get in my way, Abyss. He killed my Eris. Eris! I know, but you can't bring Eris back. Even if you killed Nemesis. Please stop. You're blinded by your hatred. Eris wouldn't want you to be this way. Why? Eris! No, how could you? Are you finished, Sir York? I'll forgive you for this outburst, given the nature of your loss. Or there'll be no forgiveness for your crime of sheathing your sword against me. Ober, take him to the Order of Knights Tribunal. As a knight foolish enough to forget his vows, he must be punished. Yes, Lord Nemesis, as you wish. Wait, York was acting like a fool. But it's because he lost the woman he loved. How can you say the York is the only one who deserves to be punished? Or you're the one who ripped this world to shreds? You speak the truth. I am guilty too. There are grounds to forgive him. That's why I'm not seeking capital punishment. On my authority, I promise you will not be executed. That's all I can promise. Are you speaking the truth, Nemesis? Can you trust you this time at least? Of course. On my honor, I promise that this punishment will be no more severe than necessary. Take him away. Ober, I am a little fatigued. I'll be taking my rest now. Yes, Lord Nemesis. You heard him, York. Let's go. I feel sorry for you, but don't expect any mercy after what you did. Do what you will. Nothing matters anymore. Once, the world was faced with destruction. Was it divine judgment? Strange organisms known as monsters with the terrifying ability to steal a person's soul began roaming the land, bringing with them a reign of slaughter that drove humanity to the brink of extinction. One savior appeared before the people in their time of need, a saint wearing a black mask, going by the name of Nemesis. This mysterious immortal figure with the ability to see the future taught the people, huddling in fear from the monsters, how to use powerful new technology that enabled the construction of soul cages, durable vessels that protect the owner's soul from harm. As the use of soul cages spread, the people were emboldened by the protection offered by this technology, and an Order of Knights was established in order to take the fight to the enemy. Several centuries later, the Order of Knights continues its ancient struggle against the monster under the leadership of the prophet Nemesis, wielding swords as the guardians of humanity. The struggle will continue until a path is finally open to the paradise without monsters, known as the Promised Land. Three years? 365 plus 365 plus 365. That's like over 1,000 days. You scum! Did you really think you could divide a night? Urgh. Who do you think it is who keeps the likes of you alive? Fool! A knight. You call yourself a knight. You're a puppet. Without Nemesis prophecies, you'd be nothing. Enough of your insults. Do you want to die? Is it that? I'd be happy to oblige, if that's your wish. If you think you could take me, bring it. Or are you afraid to do anything without consulting the prophecies first? Keep talking, fool! That'll be enough of that. What kind of knight pays heed to the taunts of a drunkard? Who are you? If you're with them, you'll share what's coming to them. That won't be happening. I'm here with a warning for you, knights. First of all, the use of violence by knights against civilians is strictly prohibited. Is it not? Even in the back alleys such as this, there are people watching. If this gets out, I don't think you'll like what happens next. Well, you're right about that. I let my anger get the best of me. Thank you, Max Man. You're absolutely correct. You hear that, brave little man? Remember your manners when you drink. Or you won't be so lucky next time. Remember this lesson. Do what you will. I'll take you on. Anytime you're ready. Nothing shuts this guy up. Learn your place, boy. Forget about him. Let's go. Well, are you in a unsightly mess, York? You look nothing like the world's greatest knight you once were. Rebelling against Nemesis, leaving the knighthood. Now you're another drunkard, looking for a bar fight. What? Who are you? Why do you know who I am? Why are you wearing that mask? Ah, forgive me. Where are my manners? My name is Arioch. And as for his mask, don't worry about it. My face is covered in scars. I don't want to make anyone lose our lunch, so I wear a mask. That's all there is to it. I see. So you thought you were in... So I thought you were in... I know, I'm trying to get this word out. Sorry. I thought you were imitating Nemesis at first. Heh, I can see why you might think that. The prophet Nemesis is considered to be the living legend, a hero for the entire world. His influence is extraordinary. In fact, it only took 3 years for the city of Massacre to restore to its former glory. When I see the smiling faces of the people who live here, it's almost as if that tragedy never even occurred. But those who lost their lives will never return. People who burned in those flames, heirs, they will never return. No one remembers them. And now they all praise the name of Nemesis, who's behind the whole thing. Does it seem unfair to you? Regardless, it's one of the people this world chose. Have you already forgotten how Nemesis saved your life? Heard that when the criminal landed down a death sentence for your high treason against Nemesis, it was Nemesis himself who commuted his sentence. Yeah, so? Are you saying that I should forgive him because I'm one of those he didn't kill? What value does my life hold? What value is there when a life without heirs? So, you still hate Nemesis? You still seek revenge? Of course I hate Nemesis. I'll never hide that. Arioch, if you ain't work for Nemesis, go tell him yourself. If he thinks I forgave him for just because he spared my life, he couldn't be more wrong. I see. So you decided to take up arms against Nemesis? If that's the case, allow me to provide you with the juicy bit of information. The woman you loved, Eris, is still alive. What? Shut your mouth! You think that's funny? What kind of man jokes about such a thing? I'm not surprised you find it hard to believe, but the Order of Knights is holding her prisoner on the top floor of their headquarters, the Tower of Saints. Dom, if you want to, but if you want to be sure, try to go see for yourself. Wait! Are you telling the truth? And who are you? Why'd you tell me that? Enough questions, alright. I'll just tell you one more thing. I am the same as you in a sense. My fate is closely connected to Nemesis. That's all I can tell you. Oh boy, let me tell you something. He is 100% correct. I'm not gonna spoil it, but they are the same in a way. Eris still lives? Impossible. No one could survive that fire. But if there's even a shred of hope, I must go to the Tower of Saints, to west of here. I'm not a knight anymore, so there's no way they'll let me inside. But I have to know. Well, guys, looks like the story gets even juicier. That's all there is for right now. I will continue this episode. I might cover another episode tonight or tomorrow, who knows. But thank you for watching Soul Historica. If you liked the video, like it. If you are new to the channel, subscribe. Put on notifications whenever I upload any new juicy content. Thanks for watching and have a good day or night. Goodbye.